Hello everyone, today is Saturday, December 17th, 2022. My name is Shelly. This is my channel, Proverbs 31:22. This is FlossTube number 115. And I am coming at you from my craft room in Rogersville, Alabama. The quote on the wall behind me was a freebie that was on Bunny Hill Designs a long time ago. And I think I don't know if she's got it as a paid pattern still, but it converted to a paid pattern probably after a year of it being free. So I'm glad everybody's here. This is the second time recording this video. I don't know, something weird on my iPhone camera, and the video was real dark, and I tried to lighten it up by editing it, and then I couldn't put it in iMovie. So, take two. So, I hope everybody's doing well. We just been working. Nathan had his last basketball game on Thursday. We did not go. I thought his games were here in his game was here in Rogersville, and so I did scheduled grocery pickup for after work, thinking that I could, pick him up, come here, drop them off, and then go to the game. Well, the game ended up being at another school that was like in between here and work, and I just didn't have it in me to come all the way home and then go halfway back to town. So we missed that one. He won't have another one until after the first of the year. Malachi spent the night last night. He's planning to spend the night again tonight. The girls at my work had their Christmas party last night, and that was a lot of fun. We went to one of our co-workers, Terry's house. She has a wonderful, beautiful house. We had a lot of food, a lot of booze. We played games and just had a lot of fun together. So that really makes a big difference when you love the people that you work with. They're, like work family. So I like that about where I'm working. So I've only stitched on 4 things since I've recorded last. I've dyed some fabric. I've picked up a couple of pieces of haul along the way. And so we'll just jump right in. So I'm not sure where I saw this online. I'm sure it was someone's post on Instagram. Might have been in a group on Facebook, but I don't know. But anyway, I loved the saying on this. All of my scattering moments are taken up with my needle, which is, my philosophy in life. And so I don't know if I'll make it into a stocking, but this is from Kathy Barrick, the Embroiderous Stocking. Look at that alphabet. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at that dress. So I'll have to see whether or not I do it in a stocking or turn it into something else. So I'll pick that up at 1, 2, 3 stitch. I also picked up a couple of things that I needed for Sampler Hope, which is what I'm planning to start on Christmas Day. So I picked up some beads for Sampler Hope. These are really, really pretty. You can't see it as well. They're sort of, I don't know, not like a rose gold, but almost like a, it's like deeper than a rose gold. They're just really, really pretty. And then Jakey Brown was one of the flosses I did not find online at Shakespeare's Peddler, which is where I ordered the rest of my threads and my fabric for this chart, the Sampler Hope, but they didn't have Jakey Brown. So I'm waiting on my Shakespeare's Peddler. I don't know why I want to say something different. I'm waiting for that order to come in. It took, a few days for them to ship it, which, is perfectly fine, but it's coming from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and it's I mean, it shipped several days ago and it's not supposed to be here till Monday, so it's kind of like, what? Why? Hattiesburg is like 4 or 5 hours from me, so doesn't seem like it should take quite that long. So I also picked up a couple of charts today from Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts over on Etsy. Kristen is the designer for the Stitching Book Club, and she is having a sale until Christmas Day. Make sure you go to her Instagram and check that out to get the code. It's only on her previously to Jane Eyre released Stitching Book Club items. She does have really pretty other designs, and you know, those are on my list, but I did pick up her sale's like 25% off, so I picked up the Secret Garden, which was this was the first Stitching Book Club piece that I'd ever seen. I think they did it in 2020. And I absolutely loved it. I just think it's beautiful. It's beautiful in that fabric. It's beautiful with the birds and the flowers and the way she did the little hinges on the door. Not hinges, but I forgot what she called them. But anyway, those iron pieces, it just looks so pretty. So I picked that up, and then I also picked up her Three Musketeers pattern. It's got fleur-de-lis. I'm originally from Louisiana, born and raised for the first 30-something years of my life, and so I love fleur-de-lis, and I love that book, that story, so I definitely snapped that up while it was on the sale. So that's it as far as haul goes. So as far as what I've stitched on, let me grab a slightly bigger board. I've stitched some on the freebie from Ann Makes Things called Our Father. I've stitched on this a few days this week at work. And I've gotten almost to the very bottom where I need to turn the corner. I didn't work on it every day. I think maybe 2 days this week at lunch. And so I didn't get a whole lot done. Oh, excuse me. And this is, I was hoping to have this finished before Christmas. I'm not going to, because I'll show you in a minute. I've got to do some work on the Whip Go piece to try to get it to goal. So this is a 32 count linen that was dyed by Handmade of Number 12 over on Etsy. It was part of a Valentine Day pack that she had that I snatched up. And I'm using Ann's colors. DMCs is what she called for. If I didn't have the called for DMC, I'll substitute it with the closest DMC or a anchor or a thrifted floss. I love her sense of color. It's just beautiful, and so I didn't want to change a single thing. And these are the colors. And this is in my Dot Dot Goose bag. And just stick stuff back in the bag while I'm going along. So this is the piece that I'm going to try to focus on the next week or so, and then I'll do my other Whip Go piece that I have for the month. So this is Swoop and Soar, and it's a magazine piece. Pretty sure it's from Just Cross Stitch, but I don't remember the issue. If you have a question, just ask me below. I can look it up. But my goal for this month was to get the right hand flowers done. I already had this flower done, and this one is huge, and it's just taken forever. I haven't been really stitching very long every night. And so, yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer. I really would like to get all of it in the greenery and the little, like they have like some little, you know, buds off to the side. I'd like to get all of that on the right side completely done for my whip goal. So pretty. I think this is a 28 count even weave that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just doing 2 strands of DMC. And that one lives in my little garden. I'm in the garden bag that I made either last year or the year before. I don't remember. Probably last year. Okay. I also stitched some on my temperature chart. This is from Apricot Polka Dot over on Etsy. I'm stitching it on chalkboard black Ada, 14 count, with the called for DMC flosses. I did go in and fix my mistake on the year and made it 2022 instead of 2021, which is what the pattern had. Even though the picture that I show has 2019, the pattern had 2021. I guess she updates it every year. Anyway, so when I stitch on it next, I'll finish the heart right here and then make the corner there. Love it. So pretty. This has been a lot of fun. I don't think I'll ever do a, you know, temperature chart again, but it was a lot of fun doing that and keeping caught up with it, really. And I have it in my Beauty and the Beast bag that I made last year or the year before. I love this fabric. Someone made a bag, like an actual like little purse with it, and I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, where'd you get the fabric? And it was from Joann. Pretty sure our Joann's is closing, but we'll still have Hobby Lobby. Okay, so the other thing that I stitched on was the new Stitching Book Club, which is Jane Eyre. I did dye a piece of, I dyed a piece of 32 count because my 36, I didn't have a big enough piece. And so I had to go with 32 count in my stash, and I love the way this came out. I love, love, love the way this fabric came out. So in her instructions, she called for taupe dye, which is what she used on her piece, on the model. And I didn't have taupe, and so I made up taupe. I basically did tan and pearl gray mixed together in a jar. You know, and I always, when I do my colors, even if I'm not mixing, I always spoon a little bit out onto a paper plate to see what the color looks like. And, you know, I can get it to where where I'm wanting it to be. And so I scrunched this piece of fabric up real tight and put it in the bottom of a regular size mason jar, wide mouth, but, you know, regular size. And just did an all over pour of it and left it for about 10 or 15 minutes. I pulled it out, saw that there were some spots where it wasn't, it was still kind of white looking, more than what I wanted. And so I, you know, turned it around, scrunched it different ways, put it back and poured it, you know, put it back in. It was already in the jar, the dye. Put it back in and, I don't know, left it for 5 minutes or so. And I'll do that, you know, I'll take it out and look at it before I rinse it out to see what it looks like until I get it the way, you know, close enough to the way I want. If you haven't tried dyeing, I mean, just go for it. I mean, you really can't mess it up. It's just a lot of fun playing with color and seeing what you get. And I love this. I love this. Honestly, I could sell this fabric. I know it, because it's just, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I love the way it came out. Now, whether or not I could recreate it, you know, or get it even close. I mean, I know you can't really recreate a hand-dyed item, but and it's turning more gray when I turn it, but right there is pretty true to the color of the fabric. And so our assignment for this past week was to get the center motif done. I haven't quite gotten it done. I still got a little bit more to do on the urn, and of course more of the flowers and the leaves, but hopefully I can finish that over the weekend. I might take a break from my swoop and soar and work on this for the rest of the weekend. So I'm changing the colors up on this piece. There was a lot of brown in it, and y'all know I'm not a huge fan of brown, even though, you know, I love that fabric right there, but I'm just not a huge fan of like brown looking flowers and stuff. So let me go back to Stitching Book Club on my Instagram and show you the model. Let's see. I'm trying to find the best shot of it. Here's sort of a close-up of it. I mean, my colors on the flower are similar. What I'm really wanting to change is the color of the houses and stuff. But I did want more of a variegated look, and so I'm going with some overdyes. So far, I'm going with Wigs Dye Works. So this is the full piece. I definitely want the houses to look more individual as far as color goes. I don't like the color of the people, and so I'm gonna change some things up. So I just need it to look a little bit different and not so much brown. So let me tell you what I've used on what I've done so far. So these are the colors that I used. So the onyx is on the urn. The green is bullfrog. The darker flower part is Merlot. And then this is red pear. And I'm happy with it. I love it. I think that's all I've stitched on. That is all that I've stitched on. That's really all I've done this week, and so I don't have anything else to share with you guys. Hopefully I'll be back next Saturday with another weekly update. Next Saturday is the day before Christmas, so you know, and I probably won't, because we're having our Christmas family get together on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day. We usually do Christmas Day, and I really don't remember why we decided not to do it on Christmas Day this year, but anyway, we decided to do it on the day before, and so I doubt that I will film that day. I may film on Christmas Day. I don't know. It'll just be me and Michael at home, so yeah. So as far as the rest of this day and weekend goes, I've got to go shopping for my husband for Christmas. I've got a massage appointment in about 3 hours. And then I'll come home and do some stitching. Tomorrow, don't have anything going on, so I'll just have a day of stitching all day if I want. So, I have been watching a few things that I wanted to tell you guys about. Still watching Three Pines, the Whitstable Pearl. It's only 6 episodes, so I finished that, and I honestly want to go back and watch season 1 and 2 again all together at a binge watch. But when I shared about Three Pines on my Facebook, someone had posted that there was a movie on Prime. It's a Prime original. And she said for me to check it out, and I did. And if you like British, British comedy, drama type things, definitely check this out. I need to go and look up and see exactly what the name of it is, because it's got a kind of a weird title, and I don't remember what order it goes in, but it's really quirky, family, and it's just a lot of fun. I liked it. You'll have to turn on captions more than likely, but I just like that British kind of humor where everybody acts so goofy and quirky and different. So, yes, okay, let's see. Okay, Prime Originals. Okay. Okay, so it's Your Christmas or Mine is the name of it. And so if you like a little Christmas, romance type movie, definitely go check it out. It has quite a few, stars that I've seen in other things that I've watched. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I've been watching the Celtics some. They had a stretch where they were on the road and on the West Coast, and those games didn't start until like 9 or 9:30. I didn't stay up for those, but I've been watching that a little bit. Watching Yellowstone, keeping caught up on the current season. And an interesting thing about that is that one of my coworkers, her partner's daughter, dates the drummer that's in Lainey Wilson. I think it's Lainey Wilson that's been starring on Yellowstone. She's got like a guest role where she does her music, and she's got a romance going with one of the cowboys. But so they've been excited because they've seen him on episodes recently. So that was a lot of fun. It was actually her house that we went to for our girls' Christmas party last night. So, yeah. This is weird when you have to do a video twice because I don't remember what I've said on this one and what I didn't say. And I think I said it because I said it on the other one. So I'm going to let you guys go. Let you get on with your stitching and your weekend and your family time. Go watch someone else on FlossTube. I appreciate you all coming back and visiting with me. I have had a little bit of rise in my subscribers, so it's trending up right now. But definitely, like, subscribe, share my videos, help share this, the love of stitching. And I'll see you guys on the next video, and bye.